Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Isn't it funny that where the mighty 720 once sat, we now have a $1,500 Blazer. And speaking of the Blazer, today we are doing yet another mod to the old girl. We are blacking out the truck fully. Very first time I laid my eyes on these gigantic back windows, and they are huge. Like, it is huge. You don't really notice on the outside, but on the inside, like, look at how long that window is. It's like a hearse in here. Ever since I first saw these windows, I was like, yeah, they're gonna need some 5% tint and on the back as well. And I think we're gonna do like probably 15 up front and then a 15 banner to finish it all off. So it's gonna look really good. Let's go do it. All right, boys, rolling up to accents at window tint. You can tell you're in the right place by the big ass 450 and by Andy over there. Look at him, he looks happy. He's always happy. God, I love him. I'm like 5 minutes late. God, Jesus. Come on, Andy. Come on, buddy. Andy does a great job. He's done all my vehicles, starting with the Duramax way back in the day. There's his info up on the board. I'll turn this off so we don't die. Ram Rebel, huh?
Yeah, brand new.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Just picked it up today and dropped it off.
Really? Oh, it's like red and
yeah. It's
pretty sweet. I have yet to do a review on a Rebel, but a lot of you have actually been asking about it, and I would love to do one. So maybe at some point in the future. Panoramic roof. Could do one right now, real quick. Amish.
Black. Black.
Oh, because it's all black. Yeah, you're right. Well, that is my new religion. Well, I'm not full Amish yet.
Okay.
I'm Mennonite.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of like, that's like light Amish.
Yeah. You have to get your girl one in the Obama.
Yeah, so that, and we're gonna get a horse and buggy at some point. I don't know, what do you think? I'm thinking like 5 on the back, which is already kind of dark.
Yeah.
But 5 on the back, full back, and then 15 up front.
Okay.
And then a 15 banner.
Sure.
That works for you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're the expert, so you tell me.
That's fine.
But I think the dark will look so sick on the back.
Yeah.
Freaking greenhouse. All right, I can't wait to get some dark tint on this truck. It's gonna look, let me get you the, it's gonna look great, but let me get you the before shot. Try to get you some good angles. No tint at all up here. Like I said, already kind of dark on the back from factory, but definitely not dark enough. You can see right in. And then on the actual back window too, there's me. The original plan was I was gonna have everything detailed before Andy had to crawl in here and do this. So Andy, I am in fact really sorry, buddy.
Yep, it's a mud.
Well, I'm not so concerned about the mud. You can handle that. The mud is safe. I don't know what type of germs are back here. I don't know what's in, I mean, this looks like possible feces and urine stains.
But inside the windshield.
Do want to get this truck detailed though at some point. I mean, some of this is like permanent stains, but I think a lot of it could get pretty clean with a great detail. Oh, so you're just making me do this so I have to also be in the back of the truck.
So you're gonna catch whatever disease I get.
Yeah, well, that's only fair then. We can go to the hospital together.
Yeah.
Where am I going this way?
Yeah, you're just gonna follow me.
Well, that tells you how dark it is, boys. You can't even freaking see the lines at all, because it is dark. 5% is really, I mean, 5 is limo tint to begin with. And then we got factory pretty dark on it already, like I said. So, I mean, you're talking about some really dark freaking windows at this point. All right. This shit is so nuts, guys. Look, you can't even see at all. You can see a little bit over there on the right side. but like the GoPro is up against the window right now. You can't freaking see anything. This is by far the darkest tint I've had yet, just because of the factory underneath. That is crazy. Like, you can't see anything, just a mirror. You can do all kinds of activities in the back of the Blazer and nobody will know. All right, boys, and are we ready for the reveal? Woo! That is freaking dark. Good job, Andy.
Thank you.
As always, buddy, but that is freaking, look at that, guys. That is dark. 15 on the front. Not too bad to see out, but looks really good from the outside. And 5 on the back all around. Back window here. All looking great. That's so freaking mean. Also did the brow, Andy did the brow on the front too. But that looks epic. 5 on the brow?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the Blazer is looking nastier by the day. I love it. I don't know if you guys can see my face at all or anything, but it is really, really dark in here. I love it. Now, we'll have to get her outside to really see, but that's why I didn't waste too much time like going over it in here, because the lighting isn't great, but you're gonna see a huge difference outside. I think it's a great looking truck, but even for like anybody, even if you don't have a certain taste for the old cheap trucks like I do and like many people do, it's a good looking little truck. Here she is back in the driveway, little finished product for you. And you can really see now in the light, looks amazing. I know tint is like it's a staple on pretty much every vehicle, and a lot of you guys had been saying from the very beginning. I think especially because the Blazer's all black. A lot of people were saying, Mike, you got to do tint. Well, I already had it. Don't worry, I already had that in the plans, and now she is done. That looks really sick. Very happy with how it turned out. And yeah, I think the all black look, you know, I never bought a black vehicle before. Never really liked them. They're impossible to keep clean, but for this truck, I don't really give a shit. I think it looks pretty cool. And I was really thinking about repainting it, but I might just go ahead and stay with the black theme. I'm not sure. I was thinking about doing a really cool color, but I mean, the all black is pretty sweet. Of course, after the tint is already done and Andy had to already climb around inside of the Taser, now we're going to get it detailed. And I'm really excited. I actually wanted to do this like before I did anything else, but it just didn't the timeline didn't work out. But I'm really excited to see what they can do with this truck. Now I know like the seats are pretty rough and there's nothing you can do about cracked leather and ripped leather, which my seat is like pretty bad over here. I'm actually pretty excited to see what they can do with the rest of it, because I think it's gonna clean up pretty good. Nothing's really broken or anything. It just is a little dirty and dusty and like hasn't been loved in a while. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll turn out pretty freaking cool. CR Detailing, as always, we are here and it's a cold day. Luckily they got warm bays and hot water. Go ahead and turn the keys over to them, but let me move my dog blanket out of here and try to give you a good view. This thing's actually kind of nice. It's like a big rubber mat. That the carpet underneath looks really clean, but look at the difference between the new carpet underneath that and the old. A pretty big difference there. And then the back is the worst by far. The back is pretty bad. Just climb right back here. This is awful. This thing is like, it's like a, I don't even know what, like a foam piece where the spare tire was, and it's like somehow just disintegrating and turning into oil. It looks awful, and it's like grease all over the place. The back is pretty bad. I really don't have much hope for the back. You can see, I mean, the previous family said they had kids, and you know, I can only imagine what is actually back here. Like what human remains, that's not the right word. What like bodily fluids am I sitting in? Nobody knows. I would love to do a scientific test like they did in that one Top Gear episode for like blood and mucus and all that stuff. That would be hilarious, but also disgusting because I've been driving this around for a while. We'll see what they can do, and I guess I will see you back at the garage. All right, guys, and now it is my pleasure. Well, you already saw it, but because I'm going to put in the slow-mo shots and then talk about it. But it is my pleasure to introduce you to the new and improved Blazer on the channel. And this is when things get bad, because it is now at a point where it looks so freaking nice. I am no longer, I mean, I was already crying about driving it through the trees and whatnot, but now I'm really not going to want to screw it up. And I really cannot give a big enough thank you and a big enough shout out to CR Detailing in Lingelstown, right here locally in the 717. There's a reason why all the car guys take their cars there. They opened up last year and they do a phenomenal job. Really will take care of you, and I'll put their info down below. This was a full detail and a really hard job. Hopefully it's not too windy for you. Let me get to the back of the truck. But look at how clean this carpet is in the back, and you guys saw it before. It was terrible, and it looks really good now. This was all not like dirt. This was grease. Like it's actual grease, oily grease, and they got a lot of it out. The truck looks great. I mean, really great. This carpet turned out really good. I mean, for a 20-year-old, more than over 20-year-old beat up truck that, you know, had a whole, the family I got it from said they hauled their kids everywhere, and kids are rough on shit, as you guys know. It looks really good. Let me climb on in here. Moving up to the front of the truck, they did a really good job on the carpets. I can't even believe they're able to clean it this well, really. And you guys saw the before shot of the carpet not matching underneath, and now it actually almost looks cleaner on the other side, which is incredible, just really incredible. And the amount, they gave me a list, by the way, of what they found, which we will talk about. I felt bad. Normally I feel pretty bad with the Duramax, like with dog hair and the McLaren and all that. This was much worse, but they didn't care. The actual front up here, again, everything looks really nice, and the dashboard cleaned up really well. I mean, that looks brand new. You can't really see because of the glare, but I mean, that looks no wear at all. Besides the word eject wearing off, I mean, it looks basically brand new up front. The dashboard, the steering wheel, everything looks pretty much brand new. And they did a great job of getting the smoke smell out too. Now for the good part, the really good part, the juicy stuff. The things that they found in the Blazer. So number one, we got Band-Aids. And we're not talking like new Band-Aids in the pack. We're talking used Band-Aids. Now you got little kids, they get cuts and scrapes. They like to pull the Band-Aids off. They also, I'm sure, found some scabs in there with it, although they didn't mention. But yeah, used Band-Aids in the truck. We also got some what appeared to be mucus and possibly urine. I'm not really gonna worry about it. You know what, whatever it was, it's gone now, but it's very possible that someone at some point peed in the truck. You got little kids, I mean, stuff happens, you know, life happens, it's okay. Also, one definite blood stain in the truck. That's somewhat alarming. They found like a lot of ashes underneath the driver's seat. So, you know, you're smoking, holding the cigarette butt out the window, bringing it back in the truck and like flicking it, or pieces falling off, whatever. I don't know what smokers do. And then those ashes would fall down. So that's definitely nice. For the weirdest and possibly most disgusting part, because it's possibly disgusting because you don't know what it was used for, we also did some good. We did find $1.50 in the truck, as well as a little ratcheting wrench. So that was good. But the other thing was a toilet brush. This is why I say possibly disgusting. We don't know if it was used in a toilet or not. But regardless, we found a toilet brush in a toilet, like cleaning brush, in the Blazer. So that's that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and check out CR Detailing. Let me know what you think of the Blazer. Take care and have a great day. See you in the next Blazer upload.